What's up, everybody? Welcome to video number 18 in this How to Draw series with Dees. We're getting close to the end. We only got 7 videos left. So today we're learning about how to make space. And again, I do not mean outer space. I mean how to make it look like you're looking into a 3D world, even though you're just looking at a flat piece of paper. And what we're going to learn about today is overlapping. So you learn that the things that you can see all of it are closer. And if something is getting partially blocked by something, then you know that it's further away than that other thing. Am I right? I'm right. Get to it. Hello everybody, my name is Dees and I am here continuing my series of drawing lessons that I decided I was going to do because, I don't know, I felt like it. I'm stuck in my basement, I'm teaching from home, I've been an art teacher for 15 years. I really think I'm pretty good at the whole having a system, start somebody at the basics and build them all the way up to being like a really good artist. If you follow along with everything that I'm teaching you and you do all the videos all the way from the beginning, then I think you are going to find that your art skills improve greatly when it comes to drawing. So today, what are we on? We're finished with lines. We're finished with shading. I mean, not forever. We're always going to use these things. We're finished with shapes. All those things. If you missed them, go back and check them out. We're finished with form. Go back and check it out. We're moving on to space. And everything, is that outer space? No, it is not outer space. I'm going to show you a few different methods over the course of the next few videos to create space in your drawing, meaning to make it seem like not everything is completely flat. So here's what we're going to do. Today we're going to learn about overlapping. I'm going to do just a little drawing here of a piece of fruit that I have sitting just off camera. Ooh, amazing job. Great drawing. Never seen anything like it before. You're the king of apples. Well, thank you. But that's not the point. Me being the king of apples is not the point of this lesson. The point of this lesson is, how can I make something look like it is in front of that? How can I make something look like it is behind that? Alright, so I am going to put a shape. I don't really care what shape it is. You don't have to care what shape it is. Obviously, you would use this technique drawing something you were really looking at. I'm just giving you a quick example. Then what did I do? I took my shape. So I want this shape to be in front. I want this shape to be in front, and I erased every part that was inside of here. I'm not quite done, but I'm erasing every part of anything else that's inside of there so that nothing's in front of it. Now it looks like it is in the front. If you've ever used the order command on like an art program or Photoshop or anything like that, you can bring to front. That's what we're doing with this by erasing all the things that would be blocking it. And then we can shade this one here. Obviously, you can see by looking at the highlights here and the darkest shadows here that our light source is coming from up here and going down this way. So keep with that. You want everything in your drawing to have the same light source, the same kind of perspective, all that stuff, so that the point is to create a universe that can trick the brain. And the brain's really good at spotting the one thing that doesn't add up. So your mistakes do tend to stick out more than your successes in an artwork. Whatever your worst part is unfortunately normally the first thing that everybody sees. So you got to make sure all this makes sense in the same universe. Now, beautiful job. What else might be going on? Oh, I think this might be casting a shadow that hits off of this apple. I'm going to try and kind of make it sort of strangely shaped because apples are not perfectly round or anything, and it would be curving along the edge of the apple, right? So shade this. Use it as always as an opportunity to kind of straighten out this back edge and get it exactly how I like it, finalize it. Then whenever I have a shadow, I take my finger and I smudge the edge a little bit, just because shadows don't really have hard edges. Okay, so how can I make something look like it's behind? It's the opposite. When I wanted to look in front, I erased everything that was inside of it. Now, if I wanted there to be a cylinder, I want the cylinder to come down. This bottom has to curve the same as the top in order for it to be a good cylinder. Now I got this little bit here. I've got to erase that. I've got to erase the part that crosses over because I want this thing to be in the back. I don't want any part of it to show through something else. And now I got to go and I got to clean up my shading just a little bit because I erased right in there. Easy technique to use is just a little finger rub to get your blend going back right where you were. Okay. And now I'm going to shade this one. All right, now would this be casting a shadow on here? No, because it's behind it. Maybe if the light was coming from behind, it might have a shadow coming down around here. But we're kind of giving it a side lighting. Over here is light, over here is dark. Might cast a shadow down on the apple. What might it be? Go back from here like this and up. Again, give it a little bit of a weird curve because it's on an apple and you want it to like it's curving along the surface. But these little tricks, like adding shadows to things, these are how you trick the eye. They're how you trick the viewer into feeling like it's realer than it actually is, because it's just pencil on paper. No matter how good it is, just pencil on paper. My finger around a little bit for that shadow. And as you may know about me, I always like to put my horizon line in there so that it looks like it's on something. Then we could have... Alright, I'm going to get in there and shade those shadows now, and it's also going to straighten up the bottom edges of everything. I guess maybe this would have a little bit of a shadow coming over it from this now that I'm thinking about it. Now the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in a little bit of darks with my 4B pencil. If you are not somebody that has one of these, very cheap thing that you can add to your collection of artwork and really be able to bring out a little bit of another level what you're doing. You can go dark and then you can go extra dark beyond that. It's very good. Bring out an edge like the bottom of this apple. All right, so what do we have going on here? A beautiful still life, if you ask me. But what was I showing you? I was showing you how to use overlapping to make this look like it's in the front, make this look like it's behind. You drew this, erased everything out of the middle, this popped up. We drew this and erased everything that would have been getting blocked by something that was in front of it, and this looked like it's sunk back. We added some shadows. We made sure that everybody could understand how shadows were interacting with each other. Probably should have a little bit more of a shadow here, but I didn't want to, I mean, you know, nobody's perfect. So I think we did a great job. I'm very happy with this. Make sure you tune in for the rest of the videos. You know, you're welcome for me being here doing this because I am the world's greatest teacher, not just art, but just teaching in general of all time. And I'm doing this for free. At least it was originally for free. You might be some sort of sucker chump who waited too long and now it costs a bunch of money on Udemy or something like that. But at one point in time, it was free. You just missed the train. All right, so make sure you smash like, subscribe, hit the notifications bell. Oh, mail me money. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your homework for this is basically to do the same thing that you did in the video, except I want you to pick a new light source for it. I want you to pick a new light source. If you want to change things around a little bit, you can, so that you have a second artwork and they don't look like copies of the exact same one. But make sure that you change that light source so you can practice and make sure that you're actually using your brain to think, okay, if the light's coming from here, where would the light part be? Where would the shadow be? All that. That's an important thing to do. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the last thing that I wanted to say. This is going to be at the end of every video, I do believe. When you are done with your homework, take it on over to the Discord and turn it into the art submissions. We want to see what you're working on. I will pop in from time to time, usually around 4 o'clock in the morning. Don't get weirded out by that. And I will give you feedback on the work that you have done. So make sure that you check the link below so that you can get to our Discord and you can join these submissions and start putting your art
out there for people to see, give you feedback, help you get better at. I got a bunch of artists that have already gone through my class that hang out in there, and if you think you're going to do something funky, you're not, because my mods are going to get you. You understand what I'm saying? I might be a boomer, but my mods are powerful zoomers. I'm not challenging you, though. Please don't mess with please, just be nice. Just do the artwork.